Hello again everyone and welcome back to Skyblock News. With the Raffle event on its way, we have a lot of information about many of the new items that will be included alongside the raffle. Before we begin, I just want to say, please make sure you like and subscribe down below as it really does help out the channel, and use code RAIL on the Hypixel store for 5% off your order. Without any further ado though, let's get started. Starting off, we have accessories, and there are going to be two new accessories associated with the raffle event, and the first one is actually viewable in-game if you do View Recipe Century Ring. As you can see, it takes the Talisman of the Century, and a bunch of tokens of the Century, which are assuming to be gotten from the new quests that they're including with the raffle event, and you can upgrade it into the Ring of the Century. The other one is a rune book, and we don't really have too much information as to what it is or what it does. If I had to guess, it's probably something very silly, like increasing the odds that two runes you fuse will actually work together, but we'll have to wait and see. In terms of the other additions, there is this screenshot from Cowshed which has everything pretty much compiled and makes it really easy to see, so I will have it linked down below. But in terms of other additions, we have the helmet, which is the pufferfish helmet. This isn't like a new item or anything, it's just a variant of it with the enchantment of Thorns 5. Probably just a silly item you can get if you don't win it big. There's the Century Party Invitation, which I imagine is just the initial thing that gets you into the update, or maybe something related to the end of the update whenever the big one goes out, and the ending rewards are, going out to the player base. Diana's bookshelf I feel like is pretty clear. This is just a Necron's ladder, but for Chimera books, which I think is definitely very interesting. There's also a few enchanted book bundles here related to Chimera 5, Prismatic, and also Small Brain, which is the new enchantment. These are probably rewards from the actual raffles. There's fish food, which I don't know what this is or what it does, but something, I guess, pretty unique. There's the gift bag of the century, which is also pretty interesting. There's the loudmouth bass, which is, once again, just a weird little item that you can actually put in your museum for whatever reason. There's a mysterious package, which, once again, don't know what this does. There's the paint drying simulator, which we've already seen. This is just the thing that was shown off with the teaser that went out a few days ago. There's Skeleton the fish, which you can also put in your museum. And there's a few slices of cake here. This, by the way, is probably just renamed variants of the slice of cake that you could have already gotten from last time's raffle event. I imagine they just wanted to rename it to make it make a little bit more sense. There's also the token of the century, which I already went over kind of. This is the thing that'll allow you to make the upgraded accessory. In terms of the two cakes, by the way, they are a Rift cake and a corpse flavored one. Now I imagine the Rift one is either Rift time or Rift damage, and the corpse flavored one is almost certainly cold resistance, which I am not too happy about. I wish it was something else, but I guess it's alright. In terms of the raffle event, the last major unknown that we have is what the daily quests will actually be. They're going to be divided up into easy, medium, and hard, and we do know that it'll be based on IRL time, so it's IRL days, but we don't actually know exactly what each quest will entail. I imagine none of them will be particularly hard. I guess the hardest ones that I could imagine are maybe do a certain dungeon floor or do a basic Kudra or something like that. I don't think the admins will go for anything harder than that, and I imagine things like the easy tasks will just be break 50 logs or collect a minion or stuff like that. Things that just show that you're actively playing the game instead of just being AFK. I would love to hear what your guys' thoughts are on the update and many of the additions. I think the Diana bookshelf thing is pretty funny, and many of the other additions will be combined with all of the things that we previously got in the other raffle. So I imagine it's going to be a large pool of rewards. Wrapping up here, I'll continue to make content about the raffle event as it comes out, and when the event actually begins, I will be making a guide video for people who are interested in that, so please make sure to like and subscribe if you want to keep up to date. At the end of the day though, my name's Derailious, thank you so much for watching this video till the end, and look to the future fellas, I'll see you then.